Hello, beautiful family. How are you all doing? Thank you so dearly for always tuning in. I really appreciate. Today, the first time you are coming across us, so you are hearing this voice for the first time. We still remain Progress News, and we give you all the latest updates. Remember, in this platform, we react to all videos, and your opinion is highly needed. So sit back, watch this video, and I'll be right back.
Is there any sacrifice for freedom?
There is sacrifice for freedom.
That answers your question. You must continue.
God bless
Yeah,
you.
Mazen Namdekano also Mazen Namdekano is in the 10th DSS dungeon, has been there for over 2 years. How is he surviving?
Mm.
How is he surviving? So that's why I say that Nigeria and Mazen Simon Ekpa, our prime minister, always say it. They made it their goal to make you poor. That's something that we have figured out, and most people are still struggling to figure that out. Why you are poor? It's not because Nigeria cannot afford to, make their citizens to live above poverty. No, it is by design. Because when they keep you poor, that means you can never rise up. They make you that way so that you can never ever rise up to challenge them. Any day that you try to rise up to change to change the situation, to remedy the situation, to change the standard of living or the situation you find yourself in, they will remind you don't have economy. They will remind you that you are poor. They will remind you that you can't fight them because you are poor. That's why we succeeded in making sure that for those that say, what's the value? Why do we do sit at home? That's why we do sit at home. To remind our people that freedom, you can never put a price on it. You can rise when you're talking about freedom, that means that everything is off. It's only freedom. Your eye is on freedom. And whatever price you have to pay, you pay the price. That's what we succeeded in doing with the sit at home. Because they said Biafrans can never survive if they do sit at home. Are we not surviving today? Didn't they survive when they did the coronavirus situation? When they gave every other region palliative, they excluded Biafrans. Did they not survive? That's what we're talking about. They make you poor to make sure that you never rise up against them. Any day that you try to rise, just like you saw what happened during NSARS. NSARS was heating up, and they knew that this would become a revolution that everybody wanted. They knew that NSARS would become something that they could not control. What did they do? They opened the warehouse where they stored food, and they reminded the citizens there is food in the warehouse. Go and loot. They started looting the food. They started burning down shops. They started destroying businesses. And then what happened? That's how NSARS died. Instead of standing up and fighting through it all, they decided their stomach became more important than their freedom, than whatever they were pushing, because they're not really sure what they were pushing, but their stomach became more important than freedom itself, because they were raised, they were groomed, they were brainwashed to always, and they were conditioned to never rise above what they're gonna eat that day. That's why when we say sit at home, somebody from somewhere, Benin people, they will tell you, oh, are you gonna provide food for these people? Are you gonna give, like, who gives a shit? You go to Ukraine today that are fighting for their survival, and you tell them food. You go to Amazonia that's been bombarded for over 6 years, that are fighting for their freedom, and you tell them food. You can never put a price on freedom. And I maintain what I say, and I'll say it any day, anytime. Those who die will die, and those who survive will survive, and they will populate Biafra. That is the stage that we are in. Because anything is better than the life they are living today. You just saw the treatment that they gave to Soludo today. Oh, it's going to get worse from here. And we're not going to be part of it. That's why we choose freedom over our stomach, over what we're going to eat. Nobody's asking Mazen Namdekano, are you eating? No. His family, nobody's asking them, are you surviving? No. That's what freedom means. Mazen Namdekano, they're languishing, shouting, give me Biafra or kill me. He doesn't even care about his own being. How many times are he's sick? So if you want to know why if you're angry that Biafra, somebody is not providing food for you, or maybe if they stop giving you money that you're gonna go hungry, that should be more reason why you should fight in the first, so that you can change that. So that you can change that system. Makes it impossible for you to ever stand up and say no or question the government. We must continue. Raise your hand. I see a lot of people that came in. Raise your hand. Chin on so, unmute yourself. You know, so if you're here, unmute yourself. All right, you know, so it's not here. Okay, say okay, say unmute yourself. Ishama John, Ishama, you're gonna speak next.
Thank you, Russ. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
please hold on.
Hold on,
Hold
okay,
on.
then, hold on.
Okay, put it on stop time.
Okay, okay.
there is there is something Obi Dati just posted. I mean Dati, the Fulani running with the he who is brother to a stranger will not be trusted by the same buyer. So Ludo, you will learn a lesson with the emoji laughter. You see that? Can you people see what we are saying? You sold his brother to a will not be trusted by the same stranger. Emoji.
Can you post it here? That's like quoting 101. Can you post it on the Jumbotron? I want to see it. I think I blocked that. I think I blocked him. I don't get his nonsense on my feed. Yeah, why good man is getting that? Okay, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you see, sometimes we don't know how powerful spiritual we are actually. I just want to make a declaration first about prayer heard yesterday. It was so powerful that the result has started manifesting today at this Soludo incident. What happens today is just part of the result of the prayer that we started yesterday, and it's going to continue. That is a good omen. So to add to what some of our others earlier asked about what, who, how one is going to continue, that is all personally directed questions. Sometimes we fail to believe that or know that our faith, the consequence of what we do or did not do, affects us directly. This question should be, as you rightly there is pointed, can be answered by every individual, everybody. We don't need to put such questions across because the things that have been there is going on there in that country is enough to have charged, prepared everybody there from taking action and not waiting for someone else or somebody else to start or to do something. It's just as it happened today. I was arguing, not quite arguing, because I felt it wasn't necessary. Speaking with one of my in-laws, they are such that are in high places in one of their churches. I told them, these things you are crying about today, you are all pertinent cause of it, because you cannot expect. You have seen and heard enough reasons and signs to know that things are not going to work. Nobody holds them to overturn or override all these things. Yet, you choose to do nothing. Take, for instance, let me say, if all the churches in that place come out one day to march in the street in protest of one thing or all these anomalies that have been happening, don't you think that whoever they in government who have been forced to come out to start acting or dialoguing? That is a straightforward statement. It doesn't need answer. But you choose to do nothing. When somebody speaks, you say to protest is godly. It's worldly. No, it's not godly. It is worldly. Then who do you expect to change the things that has not been working for you? Nobody does that. We are all, or we should all be masters of our faith. If you refuse to fight for something that is troubling you, then you will be continually inflicted by that disease. It will never be cured. It remains in you. So to our fellow brothers who have been continually asking questions, we don't need to be asking questions again. Answers are bare. Answers are clearly bare for us to know that when you refuse to do something, partake in a fight that will free you, you will remain consequentially in that deep sea beneath, sinking until you die. Caesar said that cowards die many times before they are dead. That is exactly what they are experiencing. You remain a coward and continue suffering day in, day out of the same iniquity or the same infiltrations. Who can save you? Nobody except you. So people should be courageous enough. Be courageous. Come out. Partake in what we are doing. Follow. Don't even wait for anybody to you. Start something. Be ahead of it. Inspires others. Instigate whatever for your own freedom, for the freedom of your generation, the next generations of. That is what we are doing. So please, whoever. Today I saw Soludo. In fact, I've not had a bottle of beer there for long. I just opened one out of happiness. I was so happy the treatment he got today. Maybe after today, he will believe in what we have been telling them, that they don't really belong in or accepted in that zoo called country. I saw his face. I know he is. He has taken that humiliation. He will take it on. Let us see now how he will come out again to try to appease them, to try to subjugate us, to try to, say his people for those who don't take him as anybody, a whole governor. Normally, all the six governors, including whoever, should have been in the VIP scene. Look at the maltreatment he got. I was so happy about that. And that faith awaits every one of them and many others that are beneath or behind, thinking that, let us just hide and maybe we'll get one gratuity or the other, or we are not known. That awaits every one of them. Whether they like it or not, they are going to get. Oh God, I don't know. I was just so happy when I saw Soludo. There's a treatment today. I said the first thing I did, I said, thank Chuku Okika Abiyama. It has started to manifest, this prayer from yesterday, and today that will be the culmination. That will be the end. The end of their existence. After today, they will neither be up nor down. They will be hanged, middle of the air. All of them. So my brothers and sisters, we are
He
up.
said,
We are
he
up.
said,
So my wonderful family, that brings us to the end of this update. Do well to like the video, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and bye bye.